Okay, so this is the BA4 chassis 2 litre EX 1990 on the Prelude. This has got the 12 valve engine with twin carbs. Sadly this car's not going to be put back on the road because the chassis and the sills are completely shot, unfortunately. But this car has done just 82,000 miles. The cam belt was done in July 2014 with just 76,000 on the clock. The water pump was done as well. At some point in the past, this is, and you can probably see some oil residue along the rocker gasket has failed, but that's been replaced. The engine does run absolutely perfectly well. I'm looking at the carbs. I can't see any splitting on the rubbers. The car warms up perfectly. It drives a dream. The automatic gearbox changes when it should. The fluid was done 2-3 years ago as a service. The car was serviced last year. Unfortunately there is no extensive service history, but I have got every MOT to back up the mileage. So if anybody's interested in this engine, it's going to be liberated from the car in the next couple of months. So really, if you are interested, please drop me a line. This has not been started up for a couple of weeks. I've just popped the battery back in, so let's start it up so you can hear it. So you can see we've got 82,715.4 miles on the clock. As mentioned, this car hasn't run for a while, so I'm going to try and take the steering lock off now while holding the camera, so just give me a second. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there we are. That's not too bad. Okay, so we're in park and we're going to start the car. Okay, let's give it a little rev because it's not run for a while, so there we go. As mentioned, there's no documented service history with the car, but it's clearly been looked after. It is a real shame that this can't be put back on the road. It is just the bodywork. The underside of the car is terrible. The chassis rails are shot, the inner sills are shot. It would take an awful lot of time and effort to put this car back together. However, mechanically it's superb. It clearly has been looked after. As you can hear, the engine is purring away nicely. So if somebody can make use of this engine and gearbox, it would be great, because clearly it's got many years life left in it. As mentioned, the cam belt's already been done, the water pump's been done, the gear change is really slick, it's really nice. So yeah, hopefully somebody can make use of it. Let's go to the engine bay and give it a quick rev so you can have a hear. And the sun's come out, so we're going to get some shadows here, but as you can hear, that's a cold engine just warming up, and that's really, really nice. There's no noises. It's not, it's not tappety. It's running really, really smoothly. So let's give it a quick little rev while you're hopefully still seeing the engine. Obviously not going to rev it too hard because it's still cold, and that would be a good thing to do. So there you go, 82,000 miles on the clock. Runs as sweet as a nut. So hopefully you can, somebody can make use of this engine. Again, get in touch with me if you are interested. Most of the parts are available off the car, so I am going to keep some of the parts for my other project. I may have mentioned that. But if there's something you see, you need, just drop me a line and we can sort something out. Any questions? Drop me a line. But there you go. There's the engine running.